What's going on, music students? Today we're going to be talking about the French horn. I have a French horn in this case. We're going to talk about how to set it up, take care of it, and put it away properly. So first things first, we have it in our case whenever we're not playing it. I'm going to flip it towards you, actually. When you open it, set it down on a flat surface like this. You can see that the bigger half is on the bottom and the smaller part is on the top because the instrument's going to sit in this big part. Okay? So I don't want to open it up upside down and have it fall out. Now I'm going to carefully open it up to reveal the instrument. And most French horns are not going to have the bell detached, but this one does. So what I'm going to do is, if the bell is attached to the instrument, I'm just going to pick the entire instrument up by the bell. I'm going to loop my hand in the bell and cradle the instrument and pick it up. You do not want to grab it by, let me pick this up. You do not want to grab it by these rotors right here. And you do not want to grab it by these slides because it'll fall out like that. Okay? So grab it by the solid part. You can do it here. I recommend highly looping your hand under the bell and doing that. I'll show you once I get this one set up. This one has a screw-on bell. So I'm going to put the bell in, hold the instrument very carefully. I'm going to grip it a little better in my hand. I would do this over the case too, just so it doesn't fall. And let's see if I can get this in the bell. There we go. I'm going to screw it in. Don't screw it in too tight, just until you get the resistance, because you don't want it to get locked in. Okay, so if I had a regular French horn in a case like this, I would loop my hand in the bell, and I would pick it up right here. Okay? Then the last part I have to attach is the mouthpiece. I take it out of the case. I'm going to close the case. I pop it right in, and I'm ready to go. Okay, so now that I've got my French horn set up, I'm going to talk to you about how to maintain it. And let me see if I can find my oil really quick. Okay, so we're going to need two types of oil. Our tuning slide grease, this is red, it's Vincent Bach. I recommend that one. And this is the Alcast valve slide and key oil. So let's talk about this. Now these don't have valves, they have rotors. So what you can do is, if one of these is being sticky, one of these different things is being sticky, what I would first do is take out the valve that corresponds to it. So if the first one's sticky, I'm going to take out the first valve. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some oil down in there, just like 3 or 4 drops, and I'm going to gently shake it around while I press the valve to get it all inside of that. And it should work better from there. And then I'll put this back on. Now, what if that doesn't work? Well, what you can do is you can open these rotors up like this. So if the first one's sticky, I'm going to open that up. And we can just put maybe 1 or 2 drops on this while we move it, and it should go down in there. And that can also help us. You don't usually need to do that. Okay, the big one is going to be putting it down the tube, so that it gets in the chamber where the mechanism is working. So that's how we maintain those. Let's talk about slides. So about once every 2 weeks, what you want to do is take out each of these slides. I recommend you do them one at a time so you remember where it goes. And you'll take this tuning slide grease and you'll just put a couple dabs on it. Come on. 1, 2, I'll put 2 dabs on each. And then what I can do is I can put it back in and I can rotate it around in there just to cover it. Now it's going to be a little harder on this one actually. So what I can do is I can take a cloth, or I can take my finger and I can rub it on here. Probably a cloth is preferred. And then put it back. Uh-oh, what did I do? There we go. Okay, and that'll help protect the metal, etc. Now, when it comes time to clean it up, what you're going to do is you are going to open the case, basically do everything in reverse. So we'll open the case. Again, on a flat surface, we want to be really careful that nothing goes wrong. We're holding the horn. I'm going to take the mouthpiece out first. Then for this one, I'm going to unscrew the bell. And now what I'm going to do is I have the instrument, and if I've been playing it for a while, there's going to be a lot of condensation from my breath. And actually, if while you're playing, you get a gurgly sound, you can do this too. So first off, I'm going to dump it out of here, and there'll be condensation that comes out of this part. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off each of these slides. I'm going to shake them out. You can see I got a little bit in there. I'll do every single one of these. Maybe not that one because it doesn't want to come out. But shake those out. And then on the back, you have a main tuning slide right here. Take that out, shake it out, dump through there. You can see I had some more come out there because I've been playing this a little bit. And then once that's all good, then you're ready to put it back in the case. Now for a deeper clean, you can, once every maybe 3 to 6 months, you can soak it, take everything apart on it, soak it in lukewarm water. You can scrub it and then let it dry and then re-oil everything and put it back together. Also, your mouthpiece, you can clean and scrub with soap and water. I would do that about once a week. So that's how we set up, take care of, and put away the French horn.